Justin's roping. As far as straight up talent, I'd say he's probably the best guy with the horse.
He's the #1 ranked roper here now.
Justin Maass, that's the best time this morning.
Ever since he was a little kid, he had a rope in his hand.
It's all day, every day, 24/7.
Justin Maass has done his job.
Wants to win at all costs.
He can tie a grizzly down and he's not going to get up.
Today we're here in Brenham, Texas for the Premier Calf Roping League event. Today we have 3 ropings. We have the number 6, the 20 and under, and then the open roping this afternoon. Looking forward to having a great day and just a good day of calf roping.
About 7 or 8 minutes before we start, we drew a chip out of the hat. We drew roper number 12.
Yeah! He got him. See, didn't he jerk him down so hard?
The Premier Calf Roping League come about between me and Justin when we decided there was room for some more ropings in South Texas.
We had our first roping about a month ago right here in Giddings. We're just looking to give guys that don't get to rodeo professionally a professional, fair, good place to go rope.
My name is John Michael Elliott. I met Justin through rodeo. I went over there for a while and I just started going regularly. He started inviting me over for a couple weeks at a time. Justin's strongest point is his mind and how he handles a bad situation or a bad calf, or if something doesn't go right, he's still gonna make the best run he can. He's teaching me this, so I'm getting an opportunity to learn all that he knows. And the more I pick it up, the better I'm gonna be as a roper.
47.
I think I was about 11 or 12 years old. I told my dad, I said, hey, I wanna go rope calves. I wanna learn how to rope like y'all do. And he said, all right, well, let's go. So we went out to the arena and he put me on a horse and I started tracking some calves around. It was all over from then on. It was all I wanted to do.
He has nearly dedicated his life since he started. It's all day, every day, 24/7.
When I was a kid starting to rope, I'd run them until they made me get off my horse and stop. I mean, it was literally one more constantly.
Sorry, stop real quick. These birds are super loud, so
we're gonna get rid of them.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, cover your ears. Golly. Listen. At the end of 1998, I had been rodeoing for 3 years, and I think I won maybe 35,000 or something in 98. And anybody that knows anything about rodeoing and how much it costs understands that I was flat, busted, just completely broke. So I went to work at my family's propane dealership, and I was crawling under houses and hooking up propane lines and stuff like that. The more I did it, the more I worked, the more I wanted to rope better. And I was gonna enter Houston, and really the fees were $500. And at that time, that was the most expensive fees there was at a rodeo. It seemed like a huge amount of money at the time. My grandpa came to me and he said, hey, we're gonna give you the 500. Grandma and me are gonna give you the 500 to enter that rodeo, and just try to do the best you can do. Don't worry about paying us back or anything like that. I won that rodeo that year and won a little over 12,000 bucks, and it changed my whole career, and that was the defining moment, I guess, if you will. That's the San Antonio buckle, 2012 year I won it. That's the Houston buckle from 2002. It was the last year it was in the Astrodome. So they had a picture of the Astrodome on it, and thought that was pretty neat. Oh, that's my Horse of the Year. My favorite trophy, my Horse of the Year trophies. Rodeo's different because it is an individual sport and it just gets in your blood and you just want it so bad and kind of snowballs. And I mean, you hear people say all the time, once it gets in your blood, you can't get it out.
One of the best stories I have with my good friend Justin Maass is a match roping that we had against 8-time world champion Fred Whitfield.
We roped for our own money, and it was pretty serious business over there that day, and he had some trouble. He dang sure helped me out on that one, but I was able to come out with the win, and it was pretty gratifying.
Beating an 8-time world champion in a match roping for a lot of money. I think it was like $10,000. That was probably one of the greatest wins of either one of our careers.
It kind of made things click, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I do rope good enough. And then when I made the finals the first time, I'm a little better than I thought I was. 2012 was by far the best year that I've had rodeoing in my whole career. I think I won like right at $200,000 in the PRCA that year, and probably another $100,000 at jackpots and amateur rodeos and stuff like that. I ended up winning Denver, went to San Antonio, and I think I was 7-2 or 7-4 in the short round there, and I won first. I won or split first at 14 different rodeos that year. Everything just kind of seemed to go together everywhere I went. It was like, man, I feel like I can throw my rope straight up in there and it's gonna come down around their neck and they're all gonna take the tie, you know, it just was easy.
Tell her what color are your eyes. What color's Dada's eyes? Where's your nose? Oh, you poked your blue eye. You poked your blue eye. Let me see. Is it okay? God, let me kiss it. Are you smiling at Mom?
All right, let me gather this up.
Talk about 2013.
Yeah, no, I don't like talking about it.
Okay.
2013 was a pretty rough time. I went through some personal stuff, and that year right there kind of changed everything for me. I ended up getting divorced in 2014. Rodeo kind of it was on the back burner for sure, and part of the reason why I feel like I had such a rough time at the finals in 2013 was just the mental state that I was in at that time. I got half custody of my little girl. She's 9 years old now, and it made it where I wasn't gonna leave home. I wasn't gonna go for a week or two at a time and leave her here and not be around for her. So I had to find a different avenue to try to make a living, and so that's what led to the end of my actual rodeo career and started up my new career. Today we're just going to go through our day, basically do what we do, ride some horses, we're going to do a little roping, just typical day around here. Good, very good. Like I said, I think there's a plan, and I think my plan was to do what I'm doing now, to train horses and do some stuff, help some kids, and then be here for my little girl. So that's kind of where everything came to a halt. Swing fast! Like every other athlete, I feel like that I have a competitive fire that I've gotta fulfill. I guess it's how I feed that competitive fire now, is by when other people do good that I help, or people do good on the horses that I've trained or I've had a hand in somehow or another. It just, it's kind of a sense of fulfillment that I used to have when I'd win at the rodeo. Now I have it through a different avenue. Very good. Get it tight. Get her up, go on. You're good, you just finished. Yeah.
Fastest time of the day so far, 8:75.
Good run, dude.
Carson Jeffrey, then John Michael Elliott. Get ready. That'll end the round.
Ow, step on the foot. Good run.
In my opinion, he should have a go buckle by now. And that's the best of the best, pretty much. He was right up there with them.
You know, he's done it the right way. I think he's 42, he's still doing it, so that says a lot right there.
He's old school and tough.
Smile for the camera. Good roping.
Thanks, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank
you. Stay here. Yeah. There you go, bud.
Appreciate it, man.
Good job.
Thanks for the rope.
You bet. Thanks for coming. As far as the roping went today, it wasn't my best performance by all means. But like I said, didn't get hurt, so we'll call it a win. One of the best things about roping and being at these jackpots like this is to get to be around guys that we like and our friends and get to see them and socialize a little bit. And it's a good deal. My advice to the young guys in rodeo now would be believe that you can. I didn't believe I roped good enough. I didn't believe I could beat Fred Whitfield and Joe Beaver and Cody Ole and those guys that I had to beat. And the only reason I did that was because I believed I could. Mic drop.